Yo, what's up, guys? How's it going? I'm hanging out by myself right now. Um, I wanted to tell you that I hope everybody had a good day. Hope everybody's week's going good. You know what I mean? I'm just hanging out by myself. And hold on. I want to talk about that. Yeah, I kind of have problems with that. You know, the hanging out by myself stuff. So I almost shaved my head, to be honest with you, and I feel kind of bad because I stress ate tonight. You know, I don't normally do. I mean, I've been doing it for a while now, but I normally never used to stress eat, and I was good by myself. You know what I mean? So this is kind of like my way of reaching out for ideas, for help and stuff. I've been sitting here. I watched some old Angry Grandpa videos, like when Grandpa was still alive. I did do that, and I see the difference between. And this is no crap talking. Okay, this is no crap talking, but um, I do see the difference between the way Michael and Bridget were. Really, it's not really Bridget, but I see how Michael was a few years ago when his daddy was still alive to where he is now, and it's a pretty big difference. It's a pretty big difference, and I don't know if it's money that changed him or maybe Michael's grieving. I don't know. I do know that I seen a nice ass Cadillac today out in traffic. I guess something happened and he broke down, and they were trying to like put it up on like a what you call it, a tow truck. It's pretty neat. I got a little bit of the footage. Check it out. Look at that old Cadillac. Somebody might have broke down.
Yeah, something happened. He broke down. I seen him go by the house
Yeah.
earlier today.
Okay. They getting it up on there.
Yeah.
They probably just broke down.
Yeah. Maybe that's what happened. That bad boy's stock too. Doesn't have any that new kind of suspension shit underneath.
Mm-mm.
Otherwise known as a modified.
But yeah, for real, it's like that's a nice ass car. I hope that whoever had that car gets it fixed, and they didn't get stranded too long out there. So I do know that like I said, I don't know if most people know this. I suffer from like bipolar depression and stuff. And a lot of people, they don't understand that. Some people do and some people don't. And it's like, I remember whenever I was younger, it didn't bother me so much when I was younger. And I'm taking medicine, and I'm not smoking weed to take the like I smoke weed sometimes. I'm in Oregon, I can do that. You know what I mean? But it's not my crutch. You know what I mean? I still rely on my medicine, and I still look at what I have to do during the day, and I still have to maintain and do my wellness stuff. And I do pretty good with that. Some days I slip up and I'm the biggest butthole that ever lived, and then other days I'm just normal dude. You know what I mean? It's weird. And it seems like the older I get, the worse it gets sometimes. But I am taking medicine. I'm on Latuda, and so far, like it's cut like my episodes in half. And what I mean by episodes is like I get really stressed out, like right now when I'm by myself, or somebody really irks me, and instead of like 9 times out of 10, instead of blowing up, I'll like eat a whole bag of Doritos, which is where I look, I'm kind of hefty, and that's all right. You know what I mean? Like, this doesn't bother me right here. You know, I'm a big guy. You know, I've always been a big guy, and I know that. But if I wouldn't eat a whole bag of Doritos, I'd be a fit guy. You know what I'm saying? And that's a factor in it. You know, so I stress eat for my stuff. And if anybody else is going through the same thing, you know, it's like there is help out there. But right now, I need some help. You know, maybe somebody could watch this video and help me out, and maybe in the comments when somebody helped me out, it helps somebody else out. You know what I'm saying? So let's see how that goes. So now that I've got that out the way, maybe we can talk about, let's say, you know, 5 things. 5 things that I can do to help myself right now, and maybe I can help somebody else out. You know. First off, don't stress eat. You know, don't stress eat. Even though I personally just ate a whole plate of pizza rolls and like half a bag of chips. You know, and almost the whole thing of French onion dip. You know, I'm stressed out because Debbie went out with her friend and I couldn't go, and they went to the play the little video machines. You know what I mean? Try to win money. And I really don't care about that stuff. You know what I mean? I don't really care about that kind of stuff. But it's just the fact of, like, getting out of this house and going somewhere, you know what I mean? It's like, just to go somewhere would be nice, you know? So, number 5, don't stress eat, you know, let's remember that. Now, number 4, what could be number 4 be? You know, number 4 could be, find things that don't stress you out. You know what I mean? So we have don't stress eat, and we have find stuff that doesn't stress you out. You get your mind occupied over it. You know what I mean? Because I have an Xbox, and I have a guitar. Oh, and I do have an iPad now. That's a whole nother story I'm going to get into another day. But I do have an iPad now. And it does. Like, these types of things will keep me occupied, you know. But it's like, sometimes I get bored. You know what I mean? I'll get bored. I'm sure people like you get bored. And that's okay, because that's what happens when, you know, you have this problem. You got to remember that if you're going to get into a game that you really like. And if you're a musician, don't practice nothing, okay? Like my thing is whenever I'm like this and I go sit down with my guitar over there, I will freestyle till the cows come home, and it makes me feel good, you know. So it's like, put on like a backing track or a drum beat, you know what I mean? If you have a drum machine, go ahead and cue you up something to play it with, or YouTube has like tons of backing tracks and drum loops and stuff like that. You know, you can make you a playlist and jam till the cows come home. You know what I mean? That might help, you know. So we got 2 things now. Now what's number 3? Number 3. So we got don't stress eat. Find something to keep you occupied. The third thing that I think about is, like right now I'm having separation anxiety, right? Because that's part of it, I think. And if it's not, it's just something extra, you know. But it's like, remember that you're loved. You know what I mean? Remember that you're loved. You're somebody's special thing. You're a shiny lunchbox to somebody. Okay? As much as I want to say that I'm the most ugliest, non-attractive man in the world, okay? I know that I'm Debbie's shiny lunchbox. You know what I mean? And that keeps me going a lot of times. It's like, yes, I know that she's gone. And I know that all she's doing probably right now is sitting in front of a video poker machine pissed off because she's losing. And that's probably what it is, you know. But, remember that you love. You know what I mean? Somebody loves you. Reach out, you know. So we can say, don't stress eat. Find something to keep you occupied. Reach out if you have to. That'll be number 4. So number 3 is remember that you're loved. Number 4 is reach out. If you have to, reach out. This is my way of reaching out right here. You know, this is my way of reaching out. And if you feel like you have to reach out, there's numbers you can call. I don't know if there's any mental health lines, or I know there's like a universal suicide hotline. I'll try to put that in the description. But don't hurt yourself. There's plenty of options you have. I don't think about hurting myself, you know. But there's plenty of options that you have, and like everybody has a smartphone, so go ahead and ask Siri or Google Assistant. It's like a 24-hour mental health helpline. You know what I mean? I've had to do it before many times, and don't be ashamed, and just kick back, take a deep breath, you know, and talk to somebody different. You know what I mean? Talk to somebody from an outside perspective that's going to give you some options to where you can not lock you up or give you some pills, but they'll give you some options like things to do. You know what I mean? They'll help you. So, what do we have for help now? We have don't stress eat. Keep your mind occupied. Remember that you're loved. Reach out. So that's 4. So far we got 4 tools right here, you know. And number 5, and the most important, is remember who you are. You know. And what I mean by that is know that whatever's going on in the situation, try to ground yourself. So that'll be number 5. Okay, is ground yourself. You know. And what I mean by that is to pretty much sit flat-footed like this. Okay, we're gonna sit flat-footed. You know, square your shoulders up some. You know what I mean, and breathe. You know, let's breathe one good time together, through the nose and out through the mouth, and then one through the, you know, opposite direction. Through the mouth, fill your belly up, let it go. You know what I mean? Remember to breathe. You know, ground yourself, because when you breathe, you do pull in endorphins, and your blood gets that oxygen in it. You know what I mean? And it's a help. You know, it's a real good help. And like this video is a lot of good help for me right now, because I realize, you know, the things that I could do myself. You know what I mean? And it's not hard. It's not hard to do these things, because it takes the will to do them. You know what I mean? And like I said, some days are better than others. Some days you'll be able to accomplish things like Superman. And other days, you're going to wonder why the F, you know, that's it. Just why the F this, why the F that. But then when you start having those whys, don't go too far into them. You know what I mean? Because your brain will tell you how to fix them. You know. Kind of like how I was sitting here by myself, bored. And I was like, I don't know what to do. And I was like, well, I could talk to YouTube. I could talk to y'all, you know what I mean? My extended family here on YouTube, you know. So, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. Please leave me a comment. I really don't want to say like on this video, you know, but you can if you want to, you know. But just leave me a comment, you know, let's chat about it. And thanks for stopping in. I kept you on the next one. Let's stay being ourselves by staying brutal. Catch you on the next one.